Hey there, my name is Mikkel and I run a website called SciegiennyG, which is about Microsoft Excel. So Brian asked me to do a quick rundown of one of my Power Pages. So today I'm going to show you how I create a Power Page in a super boring niche, according to Brian Dean that is. It attracted about 15 referring domains. It took about a week from start to finish, including promotion, and currently pulls in around 18,000 visits per month. So let's take a look at it. And here you have it. It's called the 1 minute dropdown, how to easily create a dropdown list in 60 seconds or less. And that's basically what this Power Page is about. It teaches the reader how to create a dropdown menu or list in Microsoft Excel in about a minute. As you can see, it's actually a fairly short article. It has a few animations and there's only a few sentences per paragraph, making it super easy to read through and to also make it as actionable as possible. Also, it's updated for the latest version of the Microsoft Excel, which is currently 2016. And all these things combined, the formatting, the animations, the writing, the thing that it's updated for the latest version of Excel, all these things makes it the best tutorial on how to create a drop-down list in Excel currently available on the internet. At least I think so. And sometimes we tend to think that we have to do all these crazy things to create a Power Page, when in reality we just need to create something more in-depth or more updated or just nicer in general. And that Power Page will serve as a perfect replacement or addition to link creators' websites. And speaking of link creators, I like to find link creators perhaps the most simple way there is, by searching Google. But there's a few things that I think you should be aware of. As you probably can hear from my accent, I'm not from the US. Actually, I'm from Denmark, but most of the link creators I reach out to are from the US. But as you might be aware, Google personalize our results all the time. So getting US results when you're in Denmark is actually rather hard. But of course, as always, there's a workaround. I like to use a tool called impersonal.me. So how this works is basically it makes your search impersonal. So in my case, I would like to see .com, and I can see the interface language is English, tilde to use .com, and United States. There's a lot of other options, but in general, the link creators will be from the US. So here I will go and say drop down list Excel, hit enter, and boom. Now I can view US results for my search term drop down list Excel. So the way I will go about this is I will say, is this relevant? Yes, it is. Open it up. Is this relevant? Yes. And is this relevant? Yep, it is. And so on. And this can go on for like 10 pages or 20 pages, depending on your topic. So is it relevant? Open it up. Then have a look. All right, this looks pretty good and pretty much relevant, and is basically about the same thing that I've just written about. So I will take this URL, go into Ahrefs, paste in the URL, and have a look at it. So from here, I'll just click on the backlinks. So here I've just clicked the one link per domain, and I've chosen only to be shown do follow links because that's what we want. And then I'll go through each of these results and see if I can reach out to the people behind the websites and say, hey, go check out my resource. So it's super simple. A lot of these results will not be relevant. For example, I don't want to reach out to this. I don't even know what it means. Ebooks something is probably not relevant as well. So if I see there are 12 do follow backlinks from unique domains, there will probably be around 1 to 2 opportunities to reach out. So this process gets a little bit boring when you do it, but it's super essential in order to acquire the backlinks. There are ways to speed this up. I believe that Ahrefs also has some sort of Google Chrome plugin that lets you view the links per result in the Google search query. That can speed up things a bit as well, but this is just about showing the process. If you want to speed up, it is possible. Install Ahrefs plugin and get going. I really want to emphasize the importance of following up on the link creator. So if you send out an email to a link creator on day one, make sure to set up a reminder to remind yourself that, hey, if this person hasn't answered me, then in 7 days, tell me. And that way I can reach out and say, hey, link creator, did you check out my link? And this works surprisingly well. I wish I did this from the start, because I wouldn't be surprised if that has landed me like 50% of the links I acquire in total. So following up is crucial. Salespeople know this, a lot of people know this, but somehow it escapes the mind of the link builder. At least it did for me for way too long. So a few tools you can use for that is, personally, I like to use Yesware. It's a paid extension for Gmail. Works super well. I believe they have some sort of free trial that you can try out. There's also Boomerang for Gmail. But to be honest, whatever tool you use isn't important. It's just the act of following up on that link creator. That is super important. So one problem I often run into when reaching out to link creators is finding enough people to reach out to, because at some point you're gonna hit the end. But the internet isn't static and neither are links, so we need to be on top of things. So what I really like to do is setting up backlink alerts through Ahrefs. So you need to create a new alert. So simply just hit the new alert and then domain or URL. In this case, I want to monitor this URL because it's about, well, the drop-down list. So I go back to Ahrefs, paste it in, prefix, sure thing, all backlinks, and recipients, well, just write whatever email you want to use. An interval, yeah, the faster the better, weekly. Let's go, send an email and add. Boom, and there you have it. So anytime there's a new link added to this specific URL, which is about your Power Pages topic, you will get notified. And that's super important for staying updated about what links are going where, especially because you put all this work into creating a Power Page. Staying on top of the backlinks and keeping adding links to this Power Page is super crucial. And obviously this requires patience, but hey, we're in this for the long run, right? So one question I think I should answer is, how did I know that the topic about the 1 minute dropdown would, well, hit home with the link creators? How did I know that it would be a hit and pulling close to 20,000 people per month? Well, the fact is I didn't, but I gave myself better odds by confirming the need. And that is, I went to the Google search planner, I think it's called at the moment, to check out the search volume for the term Excel drop-down list, Excel drop-down, and so on. And I also researched whether it was a topic that competitors have written about and that the competitors had acquired links for this specific topic. So in this case, one of my competitors is called Excel Easy, and it's written about the drop-down list as you saw just a few moments ago, and they have 27 referring domains, a lot of backlinks and so on. And that was the thing I noticed when I researched this topic about the drop-down list, that there's a lot of super simple tutorials about creating a drop-down list, and these tutorials have actually acquired a huge amount of links. So if I just go in there and create something better or detailed or more updated, then I can reach out to these link creators and, hey, perhaps land myself a few links. Another perhaps more counterintuitive way I like to go about this is, before I actually create any Power Page, I go out and I find the link creators before I write a single word. You should have some sort of idea what the Power Page is supposed to be about. So in my case, it's about the drop-down list. So I would just do a search on Google, and then I would go ahead and just do some sort of quick analysis, open up the URLs, put them into Ahrefs, and see how many backlinks these tutorials have. And then I would go as far as actually looking through many of the results and check their backlinks for actual link creators, because in this case we have 27 referring domains. Sometimes we can be tempted to think that, well, 27 referring domains equals 27 link opportunities, but that is absolutely not the case. I can't tell you how many times I've been let down and I thought, well, oh my God, there's almost 30 link opportunities, when in reality there's perhaps 2 or 3. And I think that's super important to actually find out before you spend weeks or months and tons of hours creating this Power Page. You want to know that there's actually people to reach out to. So for instance, in this case, there were, I believe it was close to 30 referring domains. Now I've chosen 1 link per domain and only to be shown do follow. So this looks quite good. This looks okay too. There's a forum, no. This is okay as well. 3 and perhaps this one as well, 4, and that's it. If I'm lucky, there are 4 different link creators to reach out to, and we started off with close to 30 opportunities. So you can quickly be misled thinking there are way too many opportunities, when in reality there's perhaps only 10% of the original number. So by doing this sort of research up front before creating the Power Page, actually finding the link creators, writing them down, then you'll know exactly who to reach out to, how many people there are to reach out to, and you can align your efforts as well. Because, well, if you can gather 3 link creators for your super awesome Power Page, you probably shouldn't spend 3 weeks writing it, right? But if you can gather like 50 opportunities, then you better create the very best article on the internet and put blood and sweat and tears into it, because then you've stumbled upon something super, super important. So there you have my process for creating Power Pages. If you're like me, who tend to overthink almost everything, I think you benefit from asking the following 3 questions. So the first question is, what kind of traffic can I get from creating this Power Page based on its primary topic? Go to the Keyword Explorer in Ahrefs, or go to the Google Search Planner and look up the volume of these keywords. So in my case, with the drop-down Power Page, I can see that it pulls in around 12.7k organic traffic. And what you need to be aware of is that Ahrefs actually underestimates how much traffic there is. We get around 18 or 20,000 people per month. This shows around 12,000. But the important thing is to do this research once again upfront before creating the Power Page. You want to make sure that you can attract links to the Power Page, and when that Power Page is actually ranking, you're also attracting a lot of traffic. That's ideal, right? The second thing you need to ask yourself is, what's the number of link creators available? As I mentioned, do a quick analysis prior to creating the Power Page. Write down the actual opportunities that you can reach out to when the Power Page is done. And I would recommend that you aim to get at least 20 actual opportunities to reach out to. And the final step is to go execute. Stop saying, oh, I should write about this or that instead. If you completed step 1 and 2, it's time to execute. Stop researching other sorts of link building tactics, other topics. Follow through, create a Power Page, reach out, get feedback. Be sure to set up a reminder and poke the link creators at least 1 or 2 times. And then I'm pretty sure you'll end up seeing links slowly accumulating to your Power Pages. So have fun, rinse and repeat the process. Remember, as with anything, practice makes perfect.